Early voting was heavy over the past 9 days for what will be by far the most expensive local election in Austin history. Uber and Lyft have plowed more than $8 million into the May 7th election. The question for voters is whether to stick by a City of Austin law that requires fingerprinting of ride-hailing drivers, or by voting for Proposition 1, replace it with a law that bans fingerprinting. But it has also been styled as a choice between who should set the rules for ride-hailing.
My sense is, here we are in the afternoon, there's still hours before the polls close. I think Uber's going to carry the day, and I think that they've done a great job in terms of organizing, reaching out, texting people, and I think it's going to be very, very effective. It's been framed as, corporate interest or, corporations banging around the city council and banging around politicians, or on the other hand, overregulation. But I think on principle, I think people think that this should have been handled a long time ago by the city council, that the fact that it's been escalated to the people is really more of a reflection that there's a problem at the city council. I think that's how a lot of people may perceive the problem.
Pretty much been against the prop and making sure that we do put it in the city's hands and not Uber's. They had the ability to attack and find a solution on what they needed to do to make sure that not only drivers are safe, but also customers. And I don't think that the people I circle myself with believe that Uber did that, and they think that it's time to make sure the city of Austin does it. So they're really against Prop 1. I have used rideshare accounts before. I have used Uber, I have used Lyft. Before this came out, this was something that I had to sit back and consider. And I was very undecided. I mean, even though the people I hang around with were very against it, I was undecided, and I made a decision for myself.
I will say I received many more mailers from supporting of Prop 1, almost to the degree of where it was so many that I can't imagine how much they spent just contacting me. But my social circles were mostly in favor of Prop 1, and that was just because of general unnecessary oversight is the thoughts for most people.
We're in support of Uber, let's put it that way, or we like to use Uber and Lyft, their services. And we think the ordinance is reasonable. We feel that their background checks are fair enough, they are stringent enough, and we're comfortable riding in the cars as they are now, and don't see the need to require more stringent requirements upon the companies and their contractors.